Right, you know what I just realized? It's this idea of false gods, right? Because I've talked about it before, right? I've talked about it before. And I've talked about it morally, you know? And I will continue to do so, but what I just realized is that there's like a psychological element to it all. There's totally a psychological element to it all because people who would manipulate you, always put on a face of innocence. You know, but they're trying to manipulate you. So this is a face of false innocence. And if God is innocence, then a face of false innocence is a false God. And the pathway to your healing is to have total disgust for a face of false innocence. But you better be careful, and you better be wise, because you know, everybody has their own story. They do. And whether it's a false face of innocence or not, or an injured child who is unwise, you don't know the answer to that shit. Or the third option is someone who has a false face of innocence, and they're just all about power and control over another. Because that's again, when people hurt you, they're putting on this false face of innocence. When people try to manipulate you and control you, you know, they're putting on this false face of innocence. You know, maybe, and this is most unlikely in our day, maybe it's a good shepherd leading the sheep towards good pasture. But that's the least likely in our day. So if someone's manipulating you, then damn, no, that's not a good thing. And that's like people who manipulate, again, they put on a false face of innocence, you know, and that's their trump card, is this false face of innocence. It's like these kittens right now, they know I'm meditating and walking, you know, and it's like I've told them before, you know, like, damn, they just don't want to listen. They're cute cats. Yeah, they're just little kittens. They are. They're beautiful. But I'm gonna walk and meditate, you know, and like they're not gonna get in my way and act innocent. Like shit. So it's like, what, you know, it's not black and white, the world that I'm speaking about right now. It's more complex, because a face could mean anything. A face could totally mean anything, and a false face of innocence could mean many different things, depending on the person giving that face, and that's within their heart. And that's why God is a searcher of hearts. He's not fooled by the face, and he's not fooled by your tears or any of it. But yeah, do not worship a false god, because if you worship a false god, then your life will only be but misery.